This lesson will show how to use Desmos to graph a function and adjust the window as needed, then complete a table of values, and then finally find the intercepts of the graph. To begin, we go to desmos.com and click Start Graphing. By default, the cursor is in cell 1. We begin by entering the first equation, which is y equals 0.25 times the quantity x minus 3 squared minus 5. Enter. And now we enter the second equation in cell 2, which is y equals negative 1/10 x squared plus 5. Notice both graphs automatically appear on the right, and we already have a pretty good window here, but if we want to zoom out, we click the plus button. If we want to zoom in, we click the minus button. We can also adjust the axes manually by clicking on the wrench and then changing the interval for the x and y axes here toward the bottom. Let's close the settings by clicking anywhere on the graph. Let's go ahead and use this window here. And now let's make our table of values. We can do this a couple ways. The easiest way, though, is to click in one of the cells, for example, cell 1, click the wrench, and select the first option here that says Convert to Table. By clicking this, the equation converts to a table, and also notice how the corresponding points from the table are plotted on the graph. If we click on the points on the graph, we can also see the specific ordered pairs for the points. To clear these, simply click anywhere off the graph. Let's do the same for the second equation. Click in cell 2, click the wrench, click Convert to Table, and once again the corresponding points from the table are plotted on the graph. And again, we can click the points on the graph if we want to see the specific ordered pairs. To clear them, click anywhere off the graph. Now if we go back to our table, notice the x values are -2, 0, 2, and 4, and Desmos did not give us the row where x is equal to 4, and therefore we need to add a row. Simply click in the next row in the table, enter the x value of 4, and the corresponding y value appears. Let's do the same for the second equation. And now we have all the values we need to complete the table of values. Let's begin by entering the corresponding y values for x equals -2, 0, 2, and 4 from this first table. Let's also give the ordered pair for each x value and the corresponding y value. Notice how the x values of 2 and 4 have the same corresponding y value. If we go back to the graph, notice how when x is 2 and when x is 4, the y value is the same. And now let's complete the table of values for the second equation. Again, when x is -2, x is 0, x is 2, and x is 4. Let's also give the ordered pairs. And now before we find the intercepts, let's go back to the graph. I want to show another way to find a table of values. Let's go to cell 3, click the plus to add item and select table. Notice we get a table where we have x sub 1 and y sub 1. Let's say we wanted a table for y equals 2x plus 3. We would go over to y sub 1 and replace it with 2 times x sub 1 plus 3, and then enter the x values that we want. Let's say 0, enter, 1, enter, 2, enter, 3, enter, and so on. This is another way we can complete a table of values. Also notice how the corresponding points from the table are plotted in purple on the graph. Let's go ahead and clear this and find the intercepts for the two original graphs. So let's go ahead and click the X on the right to clear the table as well as the corresponding points. And now let's find the intercepts for the first equation, which is graphed in red. We have two horizontal or x-intercepts here and here. Notice by clicking those points, the ordered pairs appear, and we have one vertical or y-intercept here. Notice how Desmos is giving us decimal approximations for the x, or horizontal intercepts. Let's go ahead and record these. We have approximately negative 1.472, comma 0, and approximately 7.472, comma 0 for the horizontal or x intercepts, and the vertical intercept, which is also in the table, is 0, comma negative 2.75. And now let's find the intercepts for the second equation, or second graph, which is graphed in blue. Before we do this, though, let's clear these intercepts by clicking anywhere off the graphs. And now we'll click the intercepts on the blue graph. We have 1, 2 horizontal or x-intercepts and 1 vertical intercept. Let's also record these. The horizontal or x-intercepts are approximately negative 7.071, comma 0 and positive 7.071, comma 0. And the vertical intercept, also in the table, is 0, comma 5. I hope you found this helpful.